Hi friends, welcome to Galda AS previous year question discussion series. Here we discuss one question each from the core important subjects of UPSC preliminary examination. And moving with the question number 1 from history. Who among the following is known for his work on medicine during the Gupta period? Saumila, Shudraga, Shavanaga and Sushruta. Regarding medicine, it is Sushruta. He is one of the best surgeons during the Gupta period. And his famous work is Sushruta Samhita. Sushruta Samhita, in which it mentions about leprosy and even cataract surgery. Sushruta is also known as the father of plastic surgery. So Sushruta is the man who is associated with medicine during the Gupta period. So regarding our question, who among the following is known for his work on medicine during the Gupta period? Answer is D, that is Sushruta. And moving on to question number 2 from economy. Consider the following actions by the government: cutting the tax rates, increasing the government spending, abolishing the subsidies in the context of economic recession. Which of the above actions can be considered a part of the fiscal stimulus package? So here we are to know a concept called fiscal stimulus. Fiscal stimulus is nothing but a policy or measures by government to accelerate the economic growth. So to accelerate economic growth by creating demand, the main objective is to create demand. So to create demand, government announces policy measures through which we can accelerate our economic growth. Some of the measures like reducing the tax rate. Say example, by reducing the tax rate, people actively engaged in economic activities, which will boost our production. And again, increasing the government spending. Through increased government spending, the money flow increases and the purchasing power of the people also further increases. And because of that, again, our economic activity gets encouraged. And again, providing subsidies. All these measures increases the money capacity or money supply within the people, so which could accelerate our economic growth. So when moving on to the question, which of the following actions can be considered as part of fiscal stimulus? Cutting the tax rate, 1, that's right. And increasing the government spending, exactly, that is right. And the third one, abolishing the subsidies. Actually, it is not abolishing, only when the subsidies are provided to the government, we could boost our economic activities. So statement 3 should be wrong here. And the answer for us for this concerned question is A, that is 192 only. Next question is from Indian polity. The distribution of powers between the center and the states in the Indian constitution is based on the act provided in the Morley-Minto Reforms 1909, Montague-Chelmsford Reforms 1919, Government of India Act 1935, Indian Independence Act 1945. So regarding distribution of powers between center and state. And we took the structural part of our constitution from the Government of India Act 1935 because it mentions about a federal list, provincial list, concurrent list and residuary matters, which is dealt by Viceroy. And in the similar manner, in our constitution we have union list, in which union has exclusive powers, state list, where state has exclusive powers, and concurrent list, where both central and state have powers, and again residuary powers, in which parliament has the power. So, the provisions of Government of India 1935, that is structural part, is we adopted in our present day constitution. So, we can say that distribution of powers between the center and states in the Indian constitution is based on the act provided in the Government of India Act of 1935. Right? Moving on to next question from geography. The most important fishing grounds of the world are found in the region where warm and cold atmospheric current meets, river drains out large amounts of fresh water into the sea, warm and cold ocean currents meet, and D, continental shelf is undulating. Here we must know a concept called ocean currents. It is nothing but movement of large mass of water. Movement of large mass of water in the ocean. And it can be classified into warm ocean current and cold ocean current. Say example, when the large mass of water move from the equator to polar region, it's called warm ocean current. And other than the other side, when the large mass of water, when they move from the polar region towards equator, it can be called cold ocean current. And when the warm and cold ocean current meets, and that temperature is ideal for the growth of plankton, which is a food for fishes. So when the warm ocean current and cold ocean current meets, plankton flourish. And at that place, the growth of fish also increases. So these locations are ideal for fishing. Say example, when the Gulf Stream, which is a warm current, meet with the Labrador current, which is a cold current, and that place called Newfoundland in the coast of USA, and that place is ideal for fishing. Similarly, around the coast of Japan, when the Kuroshio warm current meets the Oishio cold current, that place also plankton flourish and fish growth is also much more there. So, moving on to question, which among the following, the most important fishing grounds of the world are found in the regions where? Our answer is option C, that is, when the warm and cold ocean currents meet, that place is ideal for fishing. Answer here is option C. And the last question for today is from environment ecology. Consider the following international agreements. 1. The International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. 2. The United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. 3. The World Heritage Convention. Which of the above has or have a bearing on the biodiversity? So regarding the statement number 1, that is International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources on Food and Agriculture. Actually, it deals with food security. That is, it promotes food security. That is statement number 1. It promotes food security through sustainable use of plant resources. Sustainable use of plant resources. So, it has a bearing on biodiversity. Regarding statement 2, the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. Actually, this convention is to mitigate the effects of drought, which also has a bearing on biodiversity. Regarding 3, the World Heritage Convention. It protects both cultural and natural heritage of the world. So, in the given question, the 3 statements, both all 1, 2 and 3, all has a bearing on biodiversity. So, our answer becomes D. That is, all the above, that is 1, 2 and 3. Because all those 3 conventions has bearing on biodiversity. Answer is option D. That is 1, 2 and 3. That's all for the day. Thank you for watching.